Illuminati and she know it already. Shake a money maker, now it's raining like confetti.
Welcome to the belly of the beast, to the den of the Illuminati, home of the almighty media. That's how powerful we are, that's how influential we are, and we're not stopping anytime soon, so get used to it. This is the Black Ops division of Flow Sports. We're dropping nuclear bombs today. Welcome to the den of the Illuminati. I'm the king of the streets, Hollywood Mike. Sitting at the table with me, we got Corey's at Pans, Reed's off on a secret mission, Connor joshing up here at the table with me in the seat of power. I know, I'm not happy about it either. I don't like him being this close to me. Joining in the back, a new member of the cast. Still not sure if we can trust him. The jury's out. Nick Sherry, a.k.a. Nikki Jitz. Nikki Jitz, how you doing?
Doing well, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, so I want you to introduce yourself to the viewers at home. Who are you?
Training out here in Austin. Got a job with you guys. Just got back from ADCC. Here to talk shop.
How'd you like ADCC?
It was lit.
There you go.
We're going to start a poll right now online. Connor, you do this.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's manning the chat today, but Connor's going to start a poll. Who's better looking, Nikki Jitz or Trey from the FloGrappling vlogs? This is a subject of great contention here. Trey has always prided himself on being the best looking member, but he feels very vulnerable to you, Nikki Jitz. How do you feel about that?
I think the man doesn't have anything to worry about.
All right, let's open up to questions. Okay, all right. So Nikki Jitz is conceding.
He's a humble man.
All right, we'll let the fans be the judge of that. So let's kick it off with questions for Nikki Jitz. We'll let the fans ask questions. Question number one: who do you think you are? Nikki Jitz. Yeah.
What a question.
Yeah.
It's a loaded question. I mean, humble guy, but I also relate with, Christopher Moltisanti on The Sopranos. So, you tell me.
A lot of humble stuff going on over there. I don't know if I trust it. Connor, your question for Nikki Jitz.
How do you like your acai?
Oof.
Oh, I don't know about that. I hate that question. This is the first question you got for him?
Bro, you're talking
how do you like your acai?
You talk about humility, you know?
Okay.
It's gotta have almond butter, granola, coconut shreds, strawberry banana.
There you go. Okay.
It's not acai and Jesus anymore. It's acai and Marcelo Garcia.
Why is that?
Because Eddie Bravo called him Jesus.
Okay. All right.
God
Moving
bless.
on along. We're going to talk ADCC trial stuff today, but first, the Morpheus from Neo BJJ. I'm using this stuff. I'm sending out my DNA tests. It's probably going to get intercepted by the Illinois State Police on the way there. Take a little while to get back. Don't worry. I'm clean. Nothing. I haven't done anything. But I'm going to be sleeping with the heart rate monitor strapped me. I've been working out like an animal. We'll talk more about that later. Personalized training. It's started by an experienced coach. It's a more long-term, holistic program all about nutrition, conditioning, strength building. Everything's personalized. You can start by sending in your DNA test. You download the apps. It makes the workouts for you personalized. I'm going to be doing it. I've been training a lot. All right, let's talk about ADCC trials. Well, first off, Connor, what was your favorite thing that happened this weekend?
Man, it's hard not to just take the easy route and go J-Rod doing the repeat trials run just like his brother.
All right, let's disqualify J-Rod.
No J-Rod.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Dude, honestly, no bad stuff to AJ, but watching PJ really show his stuff, pick up AJ with the slam to the finish. You don't see AJ get finished very often. It was cool to watch.
Damn, that's your favorite thing?
Yeah, I think so. Especially
you got a problem with the Florida boy?
No, man.
Because he disrespected Eddie Bravo?
I got a good angle. No. Come on. AJ's going to find me at the next IBJJF and come harass me.
AJ's going to find you.
That's fair.
All right. Nikki Jitz, what was your favorite thing that went down over the weekend?
I liked seeing Paige Yvette tear it up. I got an interview with her at the beginning. Got closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's calm, cool, collected. You ask her how she's feeling after she goes and just smokes some girl, and she just says, all I'm trying to do is focus on putting out some good jiu-jitsu. So I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. I mean, this event was incredible. Largest ADCC trials in history. Some of these brackets, I think, were around 250 guys. Insane. Like the guys who won took second in some of these, won 6 or 7 matches to make the finals. But I mean, so many good submissions to talk about from here. So many good matches. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's get into our. We did this last week, the move of the week, but this week we're gonna do several moves. I got 5. It was too hard to choose from here. So first off, let's cue up Josh Cisneros. How do you say this word?
Which one?
The Suluev?
Suluev. Yeah, I've mispronounced it the whole time.
How do you say it, Nick?
Got the single, just wasn't able to finish.
Here's the
Cisneros,
semifinals against
Grippo, a
Gianni
little bit.
Grippo.
Here it
Really
is.
good at both trials.
Boom! Beautiful takedown by Cisneros to the back. One hook in.
Forces his legs. Boom.
Look at that leg control there, a la Leo Vieira, old school. Wow! What a finish by Josh. Back. One
We were
hook
playing
in.
around with this today, me and Craig. I let
Look at
Craig
that
cook
leg
me.
control there, a la Leo Vieira, old school. Wow!
What a finish! Full takedown by Cisneros to the back. One hook in.
Flexible, I told you. I'm
Look at that.
top 5 most flexible G's. Look at that, though. Wow.
Yeah, man. He had hit this twice, and then I believe he hit a black hole entrance twice as well. Cisneros was just on an absolute tear.
Like, I had it put on me gradually, and we used our weight.
What a finish by Josh Cisneros! Incredible.
Suluev stretch by Josh Cisneros. There's our first move of the week. Let's go to our second move of the week right now.
If Mikey Lot can be a thing, there's no reason that's not the Cisneros stretch anymore. He should own that.
This back take from PJ Barch on Placido. Placido looked very good in both trials, made the day 2 in both trials. PJ basically takes a pedigree position, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Man, if
Keeps
he
that
would've
arm
finished with a
trap.
pedigree, though, how nice would that have been?
I'm not sure if that'd be legal.
I don't know the rules
might be.
yet.
Goes to the back with it. Beautiful transition there by PJ. Apologies to all of our audio-only viewers, which is the majority of our audience. Apologies to you guys who cannot see this.
Well,
We'll
it's
walk you
beautiful.
through it.
Yeah.
PJ bet. Too late.
The PJ was looking pretty much on one. I was noticing, like, you watch his Who's Number One matches.
He was
went
on
up
fire.
against Nicky Ryan and Andrew Wiltse, and he looked great, but just didn't come out swinging the same way. Obviously, maybe a different level of competition. But this PJ looked like he was unstoppable up until he ran into Andy Varela, because, man, he was looking great, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, PJ, he's a great competitor. I think when he gets rolling like that, I've seen him in some other tournaments do really well, too. When he gets rolling, he gets a couple wins under his belt. Like, he just gets in the zone, I feel like. This is our bonus move 2A. This is PJ. This is Connor's favorite moment from Pans. PJ, we're going to go to PJ when he chokes AJ Agazarm. I decided to put it into PJ just because, it's impressive. Not many people tap AJ. So, look, he goes to the elbow here, pops it off like a throw by, right to the back. ADCC style, slam on the carpet. Keep going. You can't stop there.
And that's one of the reasons it's my favorite sub is just because it shows ADCC trials. Rules are don't stop moving.
Yeah.
PJ slams him almost onto the carpet, almost off the mat completely, and he does not. He just throws that leg in and starts going for the submission immediately.
Probably my favorite moment of the tournament was, were you over by us when Devontae and that dude went off the mat?
Oh, dude.
They stopped on their own. The ref goes, I didn't say stop, and then they started wrestling again.
Yeah. The
right,
other
so
guy
right-
really went for a hip toss, too. He went for it hard.
Move of the week number 3, J-Rod, the buggy choke.
Oh, my gosh. Honestly, it's kind of surprising this isn't number 1.
So I was training with these guys today. What they're saying he did, they're saying it's not just a buggy choke. They're saying he punches his right hand into the throat here. That's what the guys were telling me. Let's check it out.
Like a punch choke from
Yeah,
bottom.
sneaks the right hand in soon, I think, once he locks up the buggy.
Man, what an uncomfortable position, especially
Right
being
there,
in the finals.
right there, he locked up the legs.
Oh.
And I think at some point here, he sneaks his right hand underneath, and he's punching into the windpipe.
You think that's what Hunter's trying to dig that hand out of there? It's probably
Yeah,
choking him.
looks like I can see the space there.
Yeah.
Buggy choke in the ADCC Trials Finals. J-Rod, story of the tournament for sure. Gets the tap there. All submissions, 7 submissions for him. So let's go to our other J-Rod highlight here. This is our last of 5 moves of the week. This is versus Mike Chris, very cool guy. He was hanging out by our table for a while, had a great run.
Mm-hmm.
J-Rod with a nasty duck here. His brother was teaching this yesterday morning when I was there. J-Rod just very explosive, very athletic, very good wrestling technique, and the heart. Like, this one's a quick one, but a lot of matches he just outlasted dudes, and he was able to go longer.
Yeah, J-Rod really came in, like, wanting it this tournament. I think he knew he had a lot to live up to, and he did not disappoint. But it sounds like he came in like expecting it to be fun or whatever, and now he may have to face Craig Jones in that ADCC World Championship.
If he shows up like he did at West Coast Trials, he might beat Craig Jones. I mean, 13 seeds, tapped 7 people. Here's come here, the duck under in a second. Duck under to the back and the finish in the semifinals here against Mike Crisp.
And I like Mike. If you watch his tournament run, he's a very good wrestler. And, so hitting a duck under on like maybe a jiu-jitsu guy that doesn't have that kind of pedigree, but this is impressive. I mean, Mike is not someone to mess around with on the feet.
Wait.
Ooh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah.
Finishes quick. Yeah. All right, Nikki Jitz. So what's going on online in the YouTube chat and the Discord? What kind of degenerates we have hanging around there?
We got GS. I don't know what his name is.
GS. Shout out GS. We met GS at the trials.
Okay, yeah.
GS is a really cool dude.
Yeah,
making some artwork for us.
PJ looks crazy good. J-Rod looks unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody named BG says Nikki Jitz sounds sus.
Well, I think we should also point out we did do the poll, and right now, if you can see the results.
You really did that poll?
We really did that poll.
I was just fucking with you. What did they say?
Trey was in the comment section as soon as we started doing the poll, as soon as we started asking questions.
What did Trey say?
He told me to correct his nickname, right?
What's his nickname?
Right now, it's Vlog Poppy Trey, but he said it's either OG Trey or Vlog Poppy. You can't mix up the branding. Okay. I get it, Trey. That's my bad. But you did lose to Nikki Jitz. 85% of the chat thinks.
It's official.
Yeah.
I voted for you, Trey.
Nikki Jitz dethrones Trey as the most handsome man on FloGrappling. This is a big day for you, Nikki Jitz. Look at him. He's blushing. Trey's punching the air at home right now. Trey's pulled his scooter over on the side of the road. He's screaming.
Pierre Jitsu says, talk about Chris W.
Chris W.?
Oh, the dude from Chicago. I know. Chris Wojcik, I think.
You see?
Why would he just say Chris W, though? I'm probably one of the few people on earth that knows who that dude is.
Yeah, come on, Pierre.
If he didn't put the full name, I just know him because he's from Chicago. Chris is good.
Yeah.
Nogi World Champion, Purple Belt a few years ago, I remember. Made it to the semifinals. Who did he lose to at 77?
I can look it up.
He had to have lost to Tackett because the other semi was both Tamplanet guys, Andy Varela and PJ Barch. All right, so let's talk about the event recap. I probably shouldn't just list the. Just name. I'm reading the outline for our show. All right. All right. Who do you think is the outstanding grappler? Okay, we're gonna. Obvious outstanding OG grappler award goes to J-Rod, but let's vote on the. We're going to give 2 of them out because J-Rod's too obvious.
Yep.
We're going to talk about J-Rod a little bit more coming up. J-Rod's too obvious. Submitted 7 people as a 13 seed.
Low-hanging fruit.
If you had to give a co-OG award, who are you giving it to?
I'm going with Keith Krikorian. Okay. Finally, he makes it through trials. He's going to show what he has on ADCC World Champions. And it's coming up who's number 1. He showed off against Gabriel Souza, just one of the best matches we've had in a long time, constantly attacking, brought that same energy to West Coast trials. Give it to my man, Keith.
How about you, Nikki Jitz? Who are you going with?
I like Tackett. I think he's
Which one?
Very good choice as well.
William Tackett or Andrew Tackett?
William Tackett.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? William Tackett's the only one that won the tournament.
Andrew
Tackett had to
did
put on a
his
great
thing,
performance,
though.
though. I heard that Damien match was great. I still haven't watched it.
Oh, that's a must-watch.
But William was just his scrambles in this tournament were crazy. The Nick Ronan match was probably the best match of the tournament, in my opinion. The best one I saw. I haven't seen them all.
Yeah, Nick Ronan was good. William Tackett versus Nick Ronan was great because it looked like Nick was going to take the match, no problem. First minute submission, second minute submission, then all of a sudden William showed he's got heart. Very few people push him to that level, but shit, man, he looked great.
I'll go BSM. BSM, Brianna St. Marie, one of my favorite athletes, just a straight up G. Just stomps girls. I think 4 out of 6 by submission.
Mm-hmm.
She won 2 trials this year because she won Atlantic City, and that one doesn't qualify. Get you travel to this one. I'll go BSM. All right.
I gotta love Brianna too because before any real submissions get started for any tournament, I can always just I'm looking for a highlight, and then I see Brianna start walking up to a mat, and I'm like, that's the one, that's the girl that's gonna get Instagram popping. So I love that, man.
The J-Rod run though, man. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. We have a highlight up with all the subs. Trey's got a vlog. There'll probably be more stuff coming. Who saw this coming? Not only win 7 matches, but all 7 by submission. Looked incredible. Looked like he could have beat anybody that day.
And it's really surprising because, we go to IBJJFs quite a bit, and J-Rod's been on the IBJJF scene in the last year or so, really, competing in the blue belt divisions and, putting himself out there. And he hasn't always gotten the results that he wanted. And, if you're to ask me, like, if you can't win no-gi pans, how do you think you can win ADCC trials? I would go, man, I don't know. I don't think you can. But J-Rod shows.
He didn't win no-gi pans?
I don't believe so.
Damn.
Yeah. And
at blue belt.
Blue belt.
Man, he must be getting better pretty fast, huh?
He is getting dangerous very quickly, and it's impressive to see.
What do you think about that, Nikki Jitz? What do you think about the? Are you fine with me calling you Nikki Jitz? I know that's your Instagram name.
Let's do it.
We're here now. We're 30 minutes into the show. He's Nikki Jitz now.
So, what do you think about this J-Rod run? It was pretty incredible, huh?
I remember I was over on a couple mats away from him when he was going against Sabino.
Yeah, Kalen Sabino's a beast too, man. Beat some really good dudes at South American trials.
Yeah, they were having an incredible match, and I'm just looking over, and Sabino had him in like a front headlock situation in a scramble, and then I don't know what happens next, but then I see J-Rod on his back.
I'm gonna pull up this bracket because, he beat some really good guys, but
that was at the point in the tournament where it's like, on every single mat, You have PJ against Placido. You have Majid and who else was
Majid.
Majid
and Varela. He went down to Varela.
I mean, there were just great matches going on everywhere.
I'm trying to find him in this bracket right now.
Yeah, man. What you're talking about with like J-Rod, just kind of like you look away and J-Rod's all of a sudden on the back, or J-Rod's like in a bad position, then all of a sudden throwing someone in a buggy choke, like. That was just the story of his run.
Yeah, that was like every match. I'm having trouble finding the bracket for so many people. That was every match when I was rewatching them. Monday morning was he ends up in a bad position. Looks like he's gonna get beat or something. He might get tapped, might get his back taken. He just outlasts, survives, and then just wears everybody out. Hits a burst on him like 5 minutes in or 4 minutes in.
Well, that seems to be
whatever.
That's the strategy, right? Because ADCC, you have that period of there's no points, so you can get down in the first 3 minutes and. You're fine, like you're good, and then come back, and if you got the cardio for it, he's probably been getting his ass kicked by his older brother and Craig and everybody in there, but, you can cardio your way through it and come back and secure yourself some really big wins over guys maybe you shouldn't.
Used some great wrestling, but I mean, hey, he won the event from bottom. He won the event with a buggy choke in the final like we just showed a minute ago. Incredible performance by J-Rod. I mean, he's only been training jiu-jitsu, I think, like a year and a half. Who knows how good he's going to get. I mean, bursting on the scene just like his brother in 2019 at Trials. All right, let's move on along. Connor, what do you think was the best match of Trials?
Ooh, best match of Trials.
I heard you said Tekken and Ronan earlier, so I'll stick with that. What do you think?
Tekken and Ronan's good. I'm gonna go PJ Barch and Andy Varela, honestly. That showdown at the end, I mean, I think there was a little bit of a tactical mistake at the end by Andy not securing full mount position, but that was just because he was gunning for the sub. I believe it was a Darcy had locked in, and he just refused to give it up. But that's the kind of energy you want. You can win by points, and you can do that. But once you have a submission locked in, I'm always going to be a fan of the fighter that commits to it and says, no, I want this guy going out before I want to win by a 2-point whatever. Shout out Andy. I know that we've teased a little bit, and he may be involved with some stuff with us coming up soon, but I don't think he's really shown his stuff on the FloGrappling stage like he did this weekend before now.
Yeah, Andy Varela, very impressive performance. Beat Majid pretty early. Before the quarterfinals maybe. I think it was the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Beat Majid, who had to have been one of the top seeds. What about you, Nick? What was your favorite match of the tournament?
Favorite? No, it had to have been Damien and Tackett.
That's what I keep hearing. I still haven't watched it.
No, that one was incredible. Once again, I wasn't on that mat. I was off to the side, and I mean, just seeing those two just nonstop scramble, just going at each other. I mean, they were obviously they knew it was on the line.
Yeah.
And it was visible. The ref. The ref was getting into it. Getting the crowd. He's supposed to be reffing the match, and he's telling the crowd, "Hey, come on, I need more energy out of y'all." So that was That was the best one. That really set the tone for the semifinals.
I heard a lot from people about how great that match is. Funny considering the first time they went against each other was maybe the worst match I've ever seen in my Not the worst. But it was a no time limit match. It went like an hour long. In the middle of a card. Really threw the night off. But two exciting grapplers. I mean, what are you gonna say?
We should point out Trey is in the comments. He thinks the best match of the tournament was the 10th Planet guy versus the table he went under and ended up fleeing the mat.
Oh,
if you haven't watched the vlog,
Is that in the vlog?
That's episode 1 of the vlog. You made it in. Whoever that poor guy is, I don't know.
I gotta watch that.
If you haven't seen the vlog, he's in the midst of a match. He gets taken down underneath the table, and I don't know if he starts hyperventilating. It seems like he has a little bit of a panic attack.
Runs away.
And does not come back to the mat at all. Like, just runs and refuses. But Trey got a really cool interview with him, so shout out Trey for capturing that moment.
Trey loves how I met that guy and didn't tell anyone, or how I saw that guy and didn't tell anyone. I was back in our production area just chilling, watching over everything. And all of a sudden I see some guy come crawling through on his hands and knees. He had like dyed hair, like rainbow-colored dyed hair, right? He's crawling through on his hands and knees, and then he looks and sees me, and I just looked at him, and he crawled out backwards. And then I was just standing there, and like there was like 5 or 6 people around, and I was the only one that saw it, and I was like, shit, I guess I'm not going to tell anybody. That's how you going to describe that.
Bro, you're no narc.
And then Trey comes back, and he goes, some guy just ran off the mat, and I go, what'd he look like? And he told me, I was like, yeah, I just saw that guy. He just came crawling through back here on his hands and knees, but that guy was a wild man.
Yeah.
Total ledge. Absolute ledge.
Reasons.
Yep. What are the ledges in the chat going? Has O Steve shown up? Where's O Steve been lately?
I don't know.
Did we piss O Steve off somehow?
Maybe. I think we should start wild rumors about where he
Nick,
is.
who we got in there?
Well, we got
Trey Robinson.
apparently. We got Danny Aguilar shouting out Amy Campo.
Yeah, killed it.
Talked about her match with Maggie.
Champion at over 60.
Yeah, and her match with Clay too was sick.
Her match with Maggie, is that the one that went off into the middle? I saw a Maggie match that was going in the middle.
I think that was the match
Yeah.
that went off in the middle, and she ended up breaking her arm, right?
Campo was wrecking girls at these trials. Really impressive.
Corey was high on her from the start. He was calling out Amy Campos. He said she's going to smoke everyone. When she had her matchup with Paige, which I believe was the finals matchup,
yes,
we were talking about how that was going to go, and he called it. He said, no shot. Like, he obviously has great respect for Paige, and I think we all do, but he knew Amy was coming in levels above people, and it really showed.
Connor, where's old Steve been at? Have you checked in on him?
No, I think he's on the run, actually.
He wasn't on the trials either.
No.
He was at the East Coast trials. I think he might be mad at us. Reach out to O. Steve if you
I'll
can.
reach out to him.
He used to be a moderator for us. Now it's just, who's doing it now? Just GS?
But Sarah's not here either. Just GS isn't a moderator.
We have no mods?
Nope, it's chaos.
Oh, shit.
Anarchy.
We better close this down now that we let that one out of there. We got no mods. All right, let's play before we get out of here the trailer for Who's Next, the Submission Fighter Challenge, the show that's coming in May on FloGrappling. I had a hell of a time hosting it. Craig Jones and Tim Spriggs are the hosts. Some great athletes competing on the show. It was a fun time to shoot. Everything I've seen edited is fantastic. Let's play this trailer real quick, Nico.
No, they're not.
All right, let's turn it off. Sorry about that. Apparently you guys had no audio. I was just assuming it was just my headphone was fucked up, but you know how we do it. Who's next? Coming soon. I mean, some of these athletes did great over the weekend. Big Dan and Varela both took second.
Renee, shout out Renee. We gotta give a shout out.
J-Rod took first. Renee
didn't. I don't think he played.
Day two, hit a buggy choke, I believe. All right, Connor, what do you got to say before we get out of here?
Make sure that you guys are joined in on the Discord and following along because we do have Pans this week. If you're a fan of jiu-jitsu, Pans is going to be bringing some cool stuff. So hop on the Instagram, check it out. You know, we're always dishing out highlights as best we can.
Nick, how'd you like your television debut today?
Moderate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moderate's fair.
Well, we don't even got the camera on you while you're saying that, so sorry.
Lots of room for improvement.
No, you did good. I've had people on that did much worse.
Cool.
You actually respond when I talk to you. I've had people on that just stare at the camera when asked a question. All right, guys, Pan's going on this week. Most of the crew out there. I'll be out in California next week. I'll probably be calling in. Me and Trey will be cruising up and down California making ADCC content all next week. God bless you. Go to neobjj.com. Sign up for the Morpheus.
Hell yeah.